Gear Patrol calls their new dive watch the best sub-$500 dive watch. Full stop. Men's Health rated them as the most stylish solar watch in the game. Who are we talking about? It's Movement. They're leveling up your gift giving with the sleekest watches you can buy and the biggest deals of the season. From their innovative ceramic materials to sexy automatic divers, from ultra-thin dress watches to solar-powered statement pieces, and everything in between, Movement is making sure you're the good gifter this year for your family, your friends, or for yourself. And now you can take advantage of 30 to 50% off Movement's California clean watches, jewelry, and accessories to get them a gift they'll never forget. With fast, free shipping and returns and amazing bang for your buck, Movement makes for a relaxed shopping experience. And with one-size-fits-all watches, it's an easy, elegant gifting experience too. Shop 30 to 50% off now at MVMT.com. That's MVMT.com.
Hello and welcome back to the Potted Together podcast. My name is Adam and I am joined by my awesome co-hosts Becca and Nicole.
Hello.
Hi.
Woohoo. Hello.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Guys, it's the week of Thanksgiving if you're listening to this live. I hate saying that because it ages episodes, you know? Like someone might listen to this in like February and be like, bro, no, it's not.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to listen to this. It's old.
Yeah. But it's a podcast. We have to do it, right?
True, yeah. So for us, it's Thanksgiving-ish coming up.
Yep.
It's not even Thanksgiving for us. We're like hating on them. It's not even Thanksgiving for us.
So we wanted to do a podcast about being thankful, you know, for our plants specifically. And I have a story of a plant that I'm thankful for. It's just not, it's a short story. I'm sure you guys probably have plants you're thankful for.
Yeah.
But first we need to catch up. And from editing all the episodes, I think we have to listen to Nicole first because I need to figure out what happened to Figgy Smalls. Because you said that you would bring her in the beginning of November. Yeah, if she was still alive. And I feel like she was, and you just
Okay.
ignored her still. She's still alive on the porch, isn't she?
She's still alive on the porch. She's going to come in today. Okay, I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. I will take a photo of me bringing her in. I will repot her tomorrow. She's alive. She's thriving on that cold porch. But you know, it's going to be like 30 degrees. I think it's going to get down to like 20s at night on Saturday. So bitch is dead if I leave her out there. And I just can't do that because I promised Figgy Smalls.
You did promise.
You promised you wouldn't.
I did. So
she's holding on strong because of that promise.
Yes. So she's going to be repotted. And yes. So for those of you that are coming at me about leaving her out there, I understand your concern and I respect it. And I will bring her in and I will keep my promise to everyone. Yes.
I like how Becca was like a proponent of do not humanize your plants, and I was too, because we didn't want to feel bad about it. We're guilting you about Figgy Smalls.
Yeah, we're like Figgy Smalls.
Bring it in. Did you bring it in
She
yet?
knows. She knows that you don't want her.
Oh my god.
She knows.
Literally a plant has no clue.
Yeah, that's okay. I still feel a certain type of way. So yeah, she's coming in. She'll come in after when I pick up Mia. I will bring her in the house with us. Hopefully there's no bugs in there. I mean, it's been pretty cold, so hopefully not, but whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. I doubt there's bugs.
Yeah.
She's going to be so happy. Although she might get shocked.
And she'll drop all her
sudden-
fucking leaves. Yes.
And she's going to do exactly what you don't like her for, but you set her up to do that.
I
So
know.
let's keep that in mind.
So let's keep that in mind.
Let's keep that in mind. Let's circle back to who the real problem is in this situation, and it's not Figgy Smalls. Okay.
It's Nicole.
I actually
She's
had
the
to.
problem.
It's me. I actually had to throw away one of my mums today. I was kind of bummed because I've been actually
Bummed about the mum?
I'm bummed about the mum because I've been keeping
Wow.
up with the watering on the mums, which I feel like I didn't years past. And she croaked, but I still have like 4 that are in really good shape. How are your mums doing, Becca?
My entire beautiful fall display is dead.
Is it really?
Besides the mums and the coral bells. Actually, I need to look at the coral bells. Those might be dead too. But yeah, or eaten. The deer ate my ornamental cabbage, which I should have seen coming.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think
deer.
it's literally cabbage?
It's literally cabbage.
So
Yeah.
were they like right next to your front door?
Those ones were up by the maple tree by the driveway. So
Okay.
not like that close, but yeah, a lot of it's dead. And I honestly didn't, the mums are all fine, but I honestly didn't really think about the fact that, you know, it got really cold and a lot of the plants out there were like technically tropicals, kind of.
Yeah.
They looked really good for like a month and then it got super cold for a while, as we know, and they all died. And now I'm
Yeah.
like, great.
So do you see deer out there? Like, have the dogs ever encountered a deer?
Oh, yeah, like a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a mom and baby that like hangs out on our, they like live here. So they're always around. And I actually like scared the shit out of it the other day because I had to get a stool sample of Cooper just for a regular checkup. And I was like sloshing out in the leaves. And you know how deer like try to be quiet?
Yeah. They freeze.
It retreated. It snapped so many branches. Like, it really put itself into it. It thought that I was coming for it. Like, it really was like, fuck. Get out of here. I'm like, I'm literally the least of your worries, mama. Like, I would
Yeah.
let you in my house if you asked. So,
Yeah, we can cuddle in bed.
yeah.
Cuddle. Yeah.
I will give you food. But Daniel's told me, like, if you give it food, it'll hang around and it'll be more comfortable. But I don't know if I want to do that because I don't want it to, like, get too comfortable around humans and then end up dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially given your neighbors and
The gun neighbors.
The gun practice. Oh,
Scary.
God.
That's probably why they hang around here because all those loud noises, like, they're like, well, I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
yeah.
And all the birds. Oh.
I know. The birds are probably terrified all the time. But anyway. So yes, I do see them pretty often, and the dogs will chase them sometimes. If I like let them out into the big field by the greenhouse and there's a deer, the dogs will chase them. But they still come back, surprisingly. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. I mean, I don't have much of updates for this week if we're still on me. Did I say I found a mealybug on one of my plants? Did I talk about that? Okay, that was last week. Ask me
Yeah,
if
but the thing
I've-
is, the episode that aired Monday, you were like, I have never had mealybugs, knock on, or you said something about like, I don't have any mealybugs.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here thinking like, oh, well, next week you're going to find one. And sweet, innocent
get.
Nicole.
and I'm predicting the future in editing. Well, ask me if I've done anything about that plant on the bottom shelf yet. I haven't.
You haven't.
No, you know, it's okay.
I haven't, but when I repot Figgy, maybe I'll just, grab some alcohol and some cotton swabs and swab
Is it
her
in
down.
leca or is it in soil?
It's in soil, and I found the one, and then I looked at it the other day, and there's 2 on there, so I can only guess that there's probably more because I haven't brought it to the light. But it's still producing new growth. It's fine.
Yeah.
So whatever, it'll be fine.
Just add a systemic to it. Add those
Yeah.
bonide granules and see.
Yeah. Well, I have those too. So, other than that, honestly, we've been kind of prepping for Thanksgiving, plans, because my stepdad's family, he has a really big family, and we have no family. And then Jay's family is all in New York. So we're kind of we're wondering if we're going to go over there, if we're going to do Thanksgiving here. I honestly prefer to have Thanksgiving at home. I don't care to travel for the holidays, but it's a lot. It's a lot of prep, a lot of cooking, a lot of cleanup. Where if you go to somebody's house, it's just so easy to bring a pie, call it a day, and then
Yeah.
go home to your not trashed house. But there's something nice about being home with family there, and not having to travel. What do you guys prefer to do if you had a choice?
I don't like having to travel by plane to get home. But in general, I think I prefer to go to someone else's house because of the house. I don't have to clean my house. There's no
Yeah.
stress. Yeah, I'm not really yeah, I guess I'm the opposite of you in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather go to someone's house too. Yeah, I don't know, but I agree. Like, I'm not a fan of traveling like by plane. Like, I haven't been home for Thanksgiving in a long time, and been around family. But I have my chosen family here that I'm around for Thanksgiving, and that's nice. But I would rather not host it because, like, I just obsess about making sure the house is like pristine when I don't need to be. Like, I don't know why I do that. Like, you see those
Yeah.
TikToks where like what people expect when someone comes into their house. And someone's just like busting through all the doors. Oh, what's in here? Oh, what's in here?
White gloves.
Yeah.
And I think about like even myself, like I don't even want to, when someone's giving me a tour of their home, like I don't even want to see their bedroom because I was like, that's personal. Like
Yeah.
I don't even care about seeing it. But I assume that literally everyone that walks through my front door is going to be like, oh, let me see your bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Mia had a friend over last week. We were watching the football game on TV because they played like down south, so the kids couldn't go to the game. So we got it on TV, and he comes over and he's like, can I get a house tour? And Mia's like, no. And she goes and she closes her bedroom door. She's like, you're not going in there.
Oh my God.
And here's the bathroom where you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and here's the bathroom. But yeah, like my mom knew that he was going to come over, and I had invited him and his mom to come over and like watch it because it's Palatine, like it's the high school's football game, So she ended up not coming, but my mom was like, you have to make sure you vacuum and you have to clean the bathroom. I was like, there are still carpet vacuum lines on this carpet from the last fucking time you vacuumed it. I do not need to vacuum a carpet. My biggest thing is like people that mop before having a party. Why? What's the point of that? Like that's how I feel. I'm like, it's gonna get filthy and I'm gonna have to mop it when everybody leaves. Why am I doing double the work right now? No one's looking at the floor,
Yeah.
That's how I feel. But anyway, yeah, I feel like I don't like the prepping for the party and like everything that goes into it, but the fact that I'm home and I don't have to like go anywhere is nice. I don't know. So we're
Yeah.
kind of figuring out what that's going to look like because his extended family has a lot of kids and like family and everybody's married with kids, and so not sure what's going to happen yet this year, but I can imagine at this point that the episode's out, we'll have plans in place. I would hope so. God.
Yeah. I mean, it's you. You're going to have plans in place. Like,
I mean,
you're
I
not gonna let
would.
that slide.
But when other people are involved, they take a long time to make plans. I don't know. Last year we decided like 2 weeks prior, and my anxiety level, I'm like, how are we supposed to know like what to buy, what to cook? Like the store is gonna run out of stuffing. Like what are we waiting on here? Like that's me around the holidays if I have to host. But
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, this is minuscule problems. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I hosted Christmas a couple years ago with my family, and it was pretty chill. Like, and like we never have like huge family gatherings where it's like a day thing. So like my parents were here for like a week for Christmas, So I don't know. I feel like that's different. If I had family where we all like gathered for the day, I think then I would rather have it still at someone's house, which is kind of what Daniel's family does. Because they all live near each other, but we have to like stay the night because it's a little too long of a drive
Yeah.
to go up and come down. But I love just bringing the pie. I'm just gonna do one thing. I'm gonna bring the pie.
Bring a pie, bring a casserole,
Yeah,
a bottle
Be
of wine.
done.
Be done.
a bottle of wine. Perfect.
Yep. So what do you do, Adam? What are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Probably just hang out with friends. My friend Jessica and her husband always have us over and like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and just eat with their family. And I always have to work the day after Thanksgiving, so
Oh, because it's Friday.
Oh, that
yeah,
sucks.
like I mean, bankers get a lot of holidays that not a lot of other people get, but I kind of wish we could just give up one of those other holidays and have the Friday after Thanksgiving off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Dang.
So I don't get too wild,
Yeah.
But I love making my mom's broccoli cheese casserole.
Oh,
and
yum. Recipes
yeah,
needed.
It's so good. I mean, literally, it's like broccoli and like
Velveeta.
more Velveeta, than
Velveeta.
a person should ever consume, and like cream of mushroom soup.
That
are
is
cream
so
of
mushroom
Midwest.
soup. Cream of mushroom soup is a staple in like all casseroles, right? Like you just
Yeah,
can't do
I
without it.
tried cream of bacon once
Oh,
because I'm not a fan of mushrooms, so I usually do cream of potato or cream of mushroom.
oh, you're not a fan of mushrooms, huh?
No.
I'm not either.
Oh, really? I love
Weirdly
mushrooms.
enough, I like fresh mushrooms, like that kind of taste like the earth. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like that, but the canned or whatever you would get on pizzas when you were growing up, hell
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't like canned mushrooms either. But like fresh mushrooms, like cooked, fried up.
I didn't know that canned mushrooms was a thing.
Yeah.
no.
Ooh.
That's gross.
My family used to make chicken marsala a lot, or chicken marsal, or whatever that one is. And I never told my mom that I didn't like mushrooms until recently. So I would I would endure eating it because I didn't want to be like, well, I don't like that, so I'm not going to eat it. Like my parents were like, not okay with me doing that.
Yeah.
Which, in a way, I'm thankful for because I can go to people's houses and eat anything they serve and like be fine. You know what I
Right.
It
it's just
doesn't
like
bother
a
me.
preference for you.
Yeah, like I'll eat mushrooms, sure. Oh, the only mushroom I'm like not about is portobello. It creeps me out. It's way too big.
See,
Ew.
I can like take a big portobello,
It's way too big. Ew.
fry it, and eat it like a burger, like portobello burgers.
Yeah, that's how my family used to eat them, and I would opt to just not have the bun. I would just, I'd go free ball it, free beef in it.
Free beef in it. All right.
But yeah, the little like gray mushrooms that you have in that chicken marsala or whatever, I can tolerate, but they're just too spongy. I don't like the texture. It freaks me out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a big texture girl.
I am a texture girl. Yeah. I haven't bought bananas in months because I can't do it anymore.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, should I do a quick update?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on in the Calhoun Casa?
Calhoun Ranch. Well, my mom visited. I can recap that because that was really fun. And I was actually thinking it was a very special visit because I haven't spent that much time with just my mom since I was like 2 or 3 years old. Like,
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
yeah, because, well, if you guys didn't know on the podcast, my parents are divorced. So and it was just her and I for like 1.5 years, I think, between when she met my stepdad. And basically, we just spent the entire week like watching Gilmore Girls and crafting, and we did a lot of cooking, surprisingly. Like my mom and I are not people who cook as a rule. And she made chicken soup. I don't know. It all felt very cozy to like have my mom. She like made chicken soup, like a huge pot of like homemade chicken noodle soup. And I made potato chowder, and she made a really delicious apple pie. And we brought out my Cricut and we did some DIYs for Christmas.
I didn't realize you had a Cricut.
Yeah, I do.
But I think that's a good thing because some people can go a little overboard with their Cricut, and there's live, laugh, love shit everywhere. So I'm glad that's not you.
Yes, I am very subtle about the fact that I have a Cricut, but I really am so excited to use it for holiday crafting this year because I was looking at the Cricut like makerspace. They have like a computer app, and there's like all these things. I want to call them patterns, but that's not what they're called. But you know what I mean? It's like all these little templates and things that the Cricut can cut out. And my Cricut is the Cricut Joy, so it's like a small one. And like I'm actually considering getting the bigger one because I can only cut things that are like 4 inches tall. And it's like not that big, you know? And I was like,
No, that's tiny.
it's so small.
Small.
Well,
Sorry to any 4 inchers.
sorry. Oh, I just realized. When we're talking about decor, all right? But
Decor.
Decor.
decor. I mean, I wouldn't know. Okay, anyway.
Crickets, okay, but you can get a nice coupon from Michael's. You can go
Yeah.
get yourself a cricket.
you
Yeah,
can.
okay. I kind of want the Cricut Maker because it can cut out like thin wood, like really thin wood, but like you can like make stuff out of that. Like there's just so many things you can make.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be bad for me. Like I'm going to have to like sell these things because I'm going to have them all over my house. Like I'll sell them just so that I can make them because I can't have that much shit all over my house.
Etsy shop.
Yeah.
Dayla Etsy. Yep.
So I've been thinking about getting the Cricut Maker. But yeah, so we made some stuff with my little Cricut Joy, and it was just really fun. And also Daniel's mom came down for a few days while my mom was here, and they got to chat, and they get along great. So that was fun.
Oh, that's good.
But that was pretty much my week. And now I've just been like, today I've been cleaning because I haven't like done anything since she left basically. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my update.
We chatted with your mom a little bit last week, and she told us she left her phone at home for the whole week.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
What?
It is the most out of character thing for her as well. Like she
Like maybe the universe was like, we're putting you together and you guys are going to just enjoy your time together. And it's like, you're going to forget your phone.
yeah,
How
definitely.
was that? How was that for her?
She was fine. I mean, she had her computer, so like she could still like text on her computer if she needed to. But she was saying like the first 3 days were fine, but then like by the 4th day, she was like, okay, this sucks. I want my phone. And like,
it's
I
a
think
literal
she-
detox
no, really, yeah.
for everyone.
She was like, you know, there's so many moments where I just look at my phone, like for no reason, like if I'm bored or if I'm in the car or watching a show, like just cause. But it was really sweet though, because it was like, it made me not want to be on my phone because I didn't want to make her feel left out. And like, it felt rude if she wasn't on her phone, if I was. So like my screen time was like 5 hours, which is probably a lot for some people even still. But normally it's like 8 to 9 hours for me
Me too.
a day because most of my job is on the phone. But I mean, that kind of sucks. I wish it wasn't that. But yeah, it was 5 hours and I was like, wow, that's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but I don't
great.
know how she did that. Like when my dad texted me that she did that, I was like, how did she manage that? So she fared just fine though. But it feels like she probably had an arm missing.
Can you imagine the
Yeah.
notifications you'd come back to after a week without your phone?
Oh my God, I know.
The overwhelmingness of it all. Like
I know.
DMs
Yeah.
alone.
DMs alone. Yeah. Well, if you're not posting, you might not be getting as many though, right?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it for me. Nothing too big.
What about you, Adam?
You know, it's been a pretty boring week here. I did this weekend, my friend Lydia came over and helped me spray literally my entire collection down with sulfur.
You've been busy.
That's a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's a great
know,
friend.
honestly, because it feels so overwhelming. But when someone's like, hey, I'll come do it with you, I was like, it just like, even though we still did all the work and it was still a lot, like it just felt less, you know? I don't know. It was
Yeah.
cool. Very nice of her.
She's a great friend.
So yeah, I did that all weekend. I did something on Sunday and I can't remember, but it felt like it was fun. Must not have been that fun.
Sorry to whoever that included.
I don't know. I mean,
That sentence was so funny. Must not have been that fun.
no, I don't remember. But
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
yeah, pretty boring. Still got the flatmite situation, but I think we're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. It's fine. I think everyone else, you know, the thing is, I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass here because now no one knew that they had these pests because they were microscopic. But now that
Yeah.
I've blasted it out to the world, like this
Yeah.
is a microscope you can use. Now
your
every
fault.
single time I send a plant to someone, I'm so anxious
Yeah.
that they're going to have that microscope and they're going to find something. Even though I run every single plant under that microscope before it leaves,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just one of those things that
gotta
I'm like,
learn
you
how
know,
to-
before.
Cohabitate, you know? Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're doing literally everything you can. It's like a shop. Like they hopefully are doing everything they can, but it can still happen.
right.
Yeah.
Plus, what you're doing is on a smaller scale, so you have time to look.
Yeah. Oof. But yeah, I've just been propping and doing all kinds of plant chores, rearranging. I put up my Soltec light, and I kind of love it.
I love it.
Oh my God, they're the best.
It's so
And it's
pretty
like a
in that
warm-
corner.
It's like a warm light too.
Your little area, you kind of like made a little nook there with your plants.
know,
It's cute.
I like that's my little background for filming, so I kind of love that little space. Well, when I film, if I
Yeah.
film,
You do.
we know
Oh my
that
God.
goes.
I was thinking, like, wow, we really need to do a YouTube video.
It's so much easier when we're together. You know, I posted, well, today's our 3-year friendiversary, too, actually, as we're recording this. From the first time we all met, I should
Yeah.
say. But it was,
Wait, was that the day the video's published?
no, that was the day we recorded it.
Oh,
Today. Yeah.
I need to go back and make a sappy post.
Yeah. So,
Sam.
it was the first videos we ever recorded was 3 years ago today, and the first day we all met in person. But I was thinking, like, it's so much easier to record in person. And I posted something else too a couple days ago, and people were like, "It's so good to see you guys back together." Oh, when you found spider mites for the first time on Monday.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Those videos were, oh my God, I was dying
Hilarious.
of laughter. But
Yeah.
like, people were like, "It's so good to see you guys back together." I was like, no, that was a
We're
long
not.
time ago.
Look at all of our hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
take a
So
look- although
different.
it's kind of getting back to what it used to
What
be.
it-
Well,
yeah.
Becca's was really long, but
Yeah, that's when my hair was, like, very
to the
long.
butt, to the butt talks.
To the butt. Yeah.
Anyways,
Now-
should we start the fucking episode?
Should we just fucking get started? Because
Should we just do this? We were like, yeah, we don't have to record for that long today, but we've already...
Yeah.
yeah,
This is probably going to be an hour.
yeah.
So today we wanted to talk about plants or even plant people, just things we're thankful for regarding this hobby. Do you guys, like, whenever I say that, do you already have, like, think something that comes into mind? Like, do you
Yeah.
already have a story?
Yeah.
Does someone want to share it?
Yeah, I guess I could go. Like mine's, I feel like I've talked about this before, but it's the first thing that comes to mind, so I'm rolling with it. But my donkey tail, like, I'm so thankful that, one, I was able to keep it alive, and two, that it's just been with me for literally, like, going on 5 years now, ish.
Dang.
And it's a decent size too. You know, like, it's probably one of my, succulent wise, one of my bigger plants, you know? So I remember getting it, and I just remember it giving me all the feels. And it's one of the main reasons why I started collecting houseplants, because it was a success. And it was just, like, so cool to see it put out new growth. And it just makes me happy. Like, when I see it, I have older pictures of me with it, and it's got a lot of nostalgia. So
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for Miss Donkey Pants, you know?
You should take a little prop of it and then, like, start another plant to, like, have Mia take with her when she leaves the nest.
That's
Wouldn't
like,
that be sweet?
I'm
not
not
that far
mentally
away.
ready to talk about that right now.
I know,
yes.
but, you know.
oh. So was that your first houseplant?
Yeah, it was the first, like, successful houseplant. Like, I feel like I had
Why?
a pothos. I had, like, succulent. What the fuck?
Can you see me? Can you still see me?
Nitty-gritty.
This goddamn phone.
Oh, guys.
When I was researching this a few seconds ago, it said to update your phone, and hopefully it won't
I'm
do
updated.
this. You're
we all
on
updated?
16.1.1.
Yep.
Because I looked, and there's another update.
Wait.
It might fix this.
No, I'm
Another one?
16.0.3.
Yeah, it's 16.1.1.
But a weird thing is, now when this happens, I see Becca. So Becca, you, like, yours must close out, but whatever I see you for, like, 3 more seconds.
Oh, so you hear me bitching,
Oh.
basically.
Yeah, Nicole
This-
goes away, and then I just see you go, ugh, again? And then, like, then it goes away. But
I have
that's
I
a
have
new
an
development.
update. I have an update too.
Me
Okay,
too.
let's all update our phones before the next time we record and see if that makes the difference. Because it says bug fixes, and this is clearly a bug.
It has to be.
But
What was I saying?
oh, I asked you if that was your first houseplant, and we were talking about giving a piece to Mia, and then.
Yeah.
But
so
Adam, what was your first houseplant?
It was a calathea that I got from, what is the plant shop in Chicago? Not Plant Shop Chicago, Sprout.
Sprout Home.
Yeah.
Which calathea?
It was the red and purple Marantaceae, the prayer plant. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
it's
one that had,
the
like-
prayer plant.
Yeah, that had the red lines in the middle of it.
The red Maranta.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Mine
That's
was
a hard plant to start with.
Yeah, I think that we all chose hard plants. Mine was a ficus rubber tree.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would
This
never
one.
suggest that. Oh, that one's gone.
Taneki.
Yeah. Yikes. But, okay, as far as what I'm thankful for in the plant community, I'm just going to say like a concept, but it's this concept of gifting someone their number one wish list plant. With the, not expectations, but with the hope that they'll pay it forward too. And that happened for me twice. Somebody sent me an Albo Monstera, like a big leaf from their plant they were just cutting up, just because, which was really nice. And then the second time that happened to me was from Cody from the Plant Channel sent me Philodendron Splendid. And I remember asking, like, well, what can I do to, like, pay you back? Or, like, what can I send you? And he's like, I don't want you to send me anything. Just, pay it forward and, like, send someone else their number one wish list plant. Just, like, out of the kindness of your heart. And I was like, wow, that's really, really beautiful. I love that. And I did end up paying it forward. And it felt so good. Like, I just love that we can do that and, like, gift somebody with something. Like, it's such a small thing in the grand scheme of things because, like, the plant that I cut has already grown back, like, 6 leaves, So it's, like, plants grow, thank God. But, yeah. And the plant that I got from Cody is, like, a beast now. It's just such a great plant. And I've had it for so long, and it's such a sweet memory. And, like, I'm so thankful for the generosity of people to do stuff like that.
Rachel, Heart Shaped Leaves, gave me my first Albo. Well, the only Albo that I have that's grown into like this beautiful plant, but it took a very long time to grow. And now I've taken like 4 or 5 cuttings from it. I gave away the first like 3 because of that concept too. I was like, and I tell people too, if I like give someone like a wish list plant, because you've done that too, Becca, and I'm sure you two have done that, Nicole. Like I will usually write in a note. I was like, it would mean the world to me if like the first cutting you take off this plant, you also bless somebody with, because I don't know, that's just a sweet thing to do.
Yeah.
And I'm
like
glad you
said,
brought it
plants
up
grow.
because it's special. You have stories.
Yeah. The plants have a story behind them. It's sweet. And I love the idea of like the first cutting you take, like giving that to someone, or like as soon as it's big enough, like pay it forward with the same plant. It's like the plant that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the giving tree.
Oh.
Anyway.
Like these plants are they're not affordable for some people, and they're just so beautiful, so.
I think I've said this on the podcast too, but I'm really thankful for that huge Hoya carnosa that I got because that was really my first Hoya.
That is so
really
beautiful.
just like a downhill from there, but like a downhill into joy.
So an uphill.
Yeah.
Why'd you say downhill?
But yeah, it was so random. Like I just like went to visit my sister. She had a roommate that had this huge carnosa and it was blooming. And the thing is, I had known what a Hoya was because I was starting YouTube. Like I was full on into plants. You know how we all just like probably obsessively, because we all have the same personality, like dove in, how most people did. and you just like had to learn about everything. So I knew what a Hoya was. I knew that they were hard to get to flower, and then there's this Hoya sitting at my sister's house that was like had all these beautiful flowers on it. And I was like, holy crap, you guys are doing something right here. Turns out no, neglect is what they were doing, which is not what I do. So they're not hard to flower, you just got to ignore them. But so then my dad came when he surprised me with this Hoya and also my nephew, but you know that story. And it really just like got the ball rolling on Hoyas, and it opened up my world to like the Hoya world. And yeah, I'm so grateful for it, because I don't know how long it would have taken me. I'm sure it would have gotten here at some point, but
Yeah.
that really was like the catapult.
That Hoya is beautiful, and it's huge.
It is big, and the trellis broke, and I need to repot it, and I'm just dreading that.
Oh.
Because
That's
I don't know
gonna
how I'm
be-
going to do that.
I saw in your stories, I saw the pond accident. What was that from?
Yeah. Me and my big ass knocking a plant off a shelf.
Oh, dear.
It was from my Hoya lacanosa ponsug that fell from its high tower, and yeah.
Plummeted to the earth.
Pond everywhere.
Yeah, it was bad. There was pond everywhere, and then I'd had to like just leave it there, which is also something that really bothers me. But it was wet, and you know how it is sweeping up wet things.
It's not feasible.
So I was like, you know what? This is going to air dry for a while before I get to it.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I was afraid Patches was going to be like, ooh, fresh litter.
Litter?
Drop a deuce right in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Anywho, is that it? Do we just want to say one thankful thing? Because
Yeah.
for
'cause then
real,
we'll-
FR, I'm so thankful for you too.
Yeah.
Because this is our 3rd anniversary of just like meeting, and it's just weird to think about that, because like, did I think that our lives were going to be here when we met 3 years ago? No. But I'm so grateful that they are, you know?
Yeah, me too. And it's also kind of crazy that it's only been 3 years. Because I feel like we've been friends a lot longer than 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does feel that way. I feel so close to you too.
Yeah.
Like, when something happens, I want to tell you. When something exciting, when something sad, if I want to vent, it's like, I want to tell you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like with all of our finale episodes, we always do like these listener participations, which are some of my favorite episodes. You know, like even the ghost stories and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we asked our listeners to tell us about what plant they're thankful for, and hoping we have some responses, because we haven't officially asked them yet as we're recording this. But they'll be there, because you guys always come through for us. You always
They
come in
do.
clutch.
They do.
And we wanted to do it a little different this time and like actually play your voice messages. And yeah, so
I don't think
that's what's
that
going to happen at the end of this episode.
I don't think that we told people that it was our finale. I think we just kind of said Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we didn't say that at the beginning. This is like an unexpected breakup. Oh, God. Oh,
It's okay.
Awkward.
The title of it will say
title
it's
will
season
say.
5 finale.
Okay.
They'll know when they download it.
And download the episodes, please. It helps us.
It does.
It does. So yeah, we're going to let those play at the end of the episode. But right now, we're going to do our little outro. I don't believe we'll be taking a break from Patreon. So
No.
if you miss us, if things are going to be sad, just go join over there. Show us some support and listen to our chaotic Patreon episodes. There's quite a few, because we're almost been on Patreon for a year.
I know.
Which is
baffling.
insane.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our we have a new episode coming out in like 2 weeks over there.
Yeah.
So.
And I will say, we are planning a bash, a 100 Patreon festivities bash. I have a layout. I'm so excited.
Yay!
I don't know if you guys saw on Trello. I mean, I doubt that you guys check Trello every day. Like, why would you? But I have like an order of the events. Like, I have like tasks for us to do, and I have like resources. So we're going to be doing that probably before the year ends, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Before the year ends.
Did we talk about like December 10th? Or did I just make that up?
No, we did talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So stay tuned, because if you join our Patreon, we're going to be throwing a live event, and it's going to be super fun. And there's going to be like segments and skits, and I'm deciding all of this on my own and hoping that Adam and Nicole, they're like smiling at me hesitantly. They're like, what? Skits?
No, this is fun because I didn't even think that anything was planned. So this is a very good surprise.
Yes.
I was getting a little anxious. I was like, oh, we got to get this party going.
Yeah. Well, we need to like talk about how it'll work with like the broadcasting platform thing. But anyway, we've got a little bit of time to figure that out. And you guys have time to join the Patreon between now and then. And we'll post updates on Instagram as well. Yeah. So, I mean, technically, if you want to just join for 1 month to come to that, you can. And then you can cancel. But like, why would you do that?
Yeah, you could just stay.
Yeah. Just hang out.
You could just stay. Yeah.
And it's gonna be multiple hours long. It's not gonna be like some 1 hour spiel. It's gonna be an event.
Yes.
An event.
An afternoon.
A soiree.
A soiree. Yeah. We're gonna have a cocktail party. Huh?
Ooh.
That's fun.
We're dressing up.
Well, I don't know. We'll have several wardrobe changes. I don't know. It's going to be great, though. So I'm joking. Anyway, that's all. I'm going to let Adam take over because this is his episode. I always do that. I was like, anyway, guys, thanks for listening.
No. But yes, it's our break time. It's time where we can just chill for the holidays and enjoy them with our families and not stress about recording or editing. So we'll be back in January, so not too far away.
Yeah.
It's just a little, it's not goodbye. It's just
see you later.
It's a little BRB.
Just a little BRB. Of course, we'll still be active on Instagram. You can follow our podcast at Potted Together. And then individually, obviously, you have Becca at De La Plants, Nicole at My Clean Leaves, and my Instagram at NotDude. So if you're missing our voices or our content, you can check us out there and also on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday season. Think about what you're thankful for, and if it's a person, tell them, because everyone loves to hear that.
Yes.
And if it's a plant, go give it some water, maybe clean the dust off its leaves.
Yes.
And propagate it so you can have a second one.
Yeah, there you go.
Love it.
But I hope you guys enjoy the holiday season and these listener submissions that are coming. And we'll talk to you in 2023. That sounds so weird to say.
Oh, that does feel so weird.
But yeah, we'll catch you next year.
Catch you next year. Happy holidays.
Oh my gosh, how weird. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Adam, Becca, and Nicole. My name is Daniel, and first of all, I'd like to say that I'm super thankful for your podcast. It's been so informative, super entertaining, and it's almost like if I'm sitting around listening to my friends chit-chat. So thank you for that. And the plant that I'm thankful for is actually my 6-year-old fiddle leaf fig. I believe it's a little older. My aunt actually gifted it to me back in 2016. This was around the time where they were hard to come by and were super expensive. So it meant a lot to me for her to give it to me. And yes, she's a her. So she gifted her to me. And I think I had literally only owned like 3 other plants before that, which 2 of them had died. And I just had pothos at the time that I was semi-keeping alive. So like any new plant parent, I brought it home, potted it up in a way too big of a pot. So you know how fiddles are. It started dropping leaves left and right. It started dying back. And I actually have photos where it's just like a little twig with 3 little leaves on it. So super sad. But thankfully it bounced back. And I've actually propagated it. I've chopped it back several times. And right now it's actually hitting the ceiling. So I'm actually thinking about cutting it back and repotting it, just, to allow it some time to grow some more roots and get stronger. And the reason why I'm super thankful for this plant is just because my aunt gifted it to me, and she is a bit forgetful. So I'm super glad that, this is something that she gifted to me and that I can hold near and dear to my heart. And sometimes we'll talk about it and she won't remember that she gifted it to me. But that's the reason why it holds such a special place in my heart. And also just because it was one of my first plants and it's just taught me so much. And yeah, thankfully with your podcast, I've just learned so much more about pest control and, all things planty. So thanks for that, guys. And I really appreciate you letting us send in a voice note so that you can include it in the podcast. That means a lot. Thanks for listening to your listeners. And thanks, guys. Bye.
I'm super thankful to have found the planty community this year. I'm a little late to the houseplant party, but I am very thankful to have found a community of people that is supportive and loving and just a lot of fun.
I'll be thankful when Becca finishes that damn greenhouse. I don't think it took this long to film Lord of the Rings. Just kidding. I'm just thankful for the three of you bringing laughs to my morning commute. Looking forward to the next season, guys.
Guys, it's Logan from Plant Talk with Logan. Love you guys. But I just wanted to say that I'm thankful that after the horrible year I had in 2021, this year looking back, it really kind of evened out. And I got the little puppy of my dreams, and I'm healthy and my family's healthy, and that's all that matters. And you guys and the podcast have been there along with me through everything. And it means a lot to always have something to listen to every week. And I just appreciate everything you do. And thankful for you guys.
Hey guys, this is Maddie. I just wanted to talk about what I was thankful for. This year I am thankful for my family, my pets. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. My significant other, my friends. I'm also thankful for the Potted Together podcast. It is something that I look forward to every week, and I want to thank you guys for putting out such great content. I love listening. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.
Hey friends, it's Rose from Plant with Rose. I am so thankful for pets, which may be random since we are all talking about plants all the time, but just seeing your fluffy cat Adam and seeing the videos of the adorable dogs as well, it just makes my heart so happy. And also luckily my own 2 cats. Also, I'm really thankful for surprise growth in fall and Hoya winter bloomers that are now opening, and plant friends to chat to and to listen to like you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful off season, and I hope to see you, or actually hear you again very soon. Bye.
Hi, Becca, Adam, and Nicole. I am thankful for your podcast. I've started listening to it from the beginning, so I'm pretty far behind, but I've really enjoyed all of the knowledge and, of course, the catch-ups. I feel like you guys are some of my best friends, and I've never even met you. But my sister was a boss plant lady, and she passed away recently, so her husband and I have been trying very hard to keep her plants alive, and I feel like I've learned a lot from your podcast, and that makes me really happy to be able to keep her memory alive with her plants. And so far it's been 5 months and we have not killed one plant, so that's what I'm thankful for this year, for you guys and for your knowledge.
Hey guys, it's Neha here from London in the UK. I hope you guys are well. Happy Turkey Day. A plant that I am thankful for is a cutting of my mum's Ficus elastica. Now, it's obviously bog standard plant, but the cutting I have from my mum it's from my mum's mother plant, which is about 15 years old, and it's seen a lot. It has grown up with me effectively, and every time I see it, it just reminds me of her. and I love it really, really dearly. And this festive period is going to be the first time I'm not seeing her in my entire life, as she has retired and she's living it up back in India. And so every time I see it, it reminds me of her and it makes me smile. So that is a plant I'm thankful for.
Hey guys, I guess I should introduce myself. So my name is Joy, and I am overwhelmingly thankful for a lot of things this year, but I'll try to keep it concise. So my second child was just born on October 7th this year, and both of my pregnancies were high risk and complicated by preeclampsia, and I had to be induced pretty early with both kids. So I'm first of all just so grateful that they're both happy and healthy, because like 100 years ago, I don't think that any of us would have survived without the miracle of modern medicine. And this is where my plant collection comes in. I will say that I was super anxious throughout this most recent pregnancy because my firstborn had to spend some time in the NICU, and I was just anticipating the worst to happen with my second kid, you know? But caring for my plant collection as a whole and even making videos about them really helped to keep my mind from spiraling into negativity. It gave me something tangible that I could control and focus on and find peace with, rather than just being anxious all the time about something that I couldn't change or influence in any way. So yeah, plants just give so much back. Oh, and also my son didn't have to spend any time in the NICU at all, which was such a blessing. And I'm just so happy. So anyways, I hope that you all have a lovely time of holidays with your family and friends and all of that. So bye.
Hey, Adam, Nicole, and Becca. This is Natalie, and I am just thankful for, it's going to sound really silly, but fake plants. Actually, plants that I have crocheted, because Becca actually challenged me to teach a crochet class to her patrons for her Becca de la Plants YouTube, and that was so much fun. And I was kind of feeling a little low, and I went to go do some plant therapy at my favorite greenhouse. And the owner just asked what I was doing that weekend, and that was the weekend that I was going to be teaching that class. And so we just started talking. He's a great guy, and he was like, hey, you could do that here at my greenhouse. And I was like, well, let me get through this one class first. He's like, well, can I see a picture of what you're making? And I said, sure. So I pulled up a picture of the crochet string of pearls that I was going to be teaching. And he's like, you need to sell those here. This is my talent corner. This is where local people sell their stuff. And he had some really beautiful pottery and some macrame that people had made. And he wanted my stuff in his shop. So because I was challenged to teach this crochet class, I kind of made a little business out of it. And it's really cool that people want to have things that I've made. So I am super thankful for being recognized for talent. And also that I'm able to share what I love to do. Thank you guys very much, and have a really great rest of your day.
Gear Patrol calls their new dive watch the best sub-$500 dive watch. Full stop. Men's Health rated them as the most stylish solar watch in the game. Who are we talking about? It's Movement. They're leveling up your gift giving with the sleekest watches you can buy and the biggest deals of the season. Shop 30 to 50% off Movement's innovative California clean watches, jewelry, and accessories with fast free shipping and returns now at MVMT.com. That's MVMT.com.